back with another episode of Double Barrel Shotgun. We've been back, away for a little bit, but we're back. We got our schedules together. E and B, yeah, finally. This week we're going to talk about America's team. At least, I guess they're back as America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. We talked now twice about them this year's season. We hadn't talked about them for like a couple of years, so it's amazing how now Dallas is kind of in the mix. Romo has been rumored to be coming back soon, and that always makes things up. Yeah?
He has no business playing.
Well, let's get into that. So the question is first, will he play in a Dallas uniform?
Barring injury, no.
No. Okay.
Barring injury.
He will not see another time in a Dallas uniform.
No
okay.
Need. No need.
Nothing of loyalty.
Listen, it sucks. It's almost like that Tom Brady.
It's Bledsoe Brady all over again, really.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Because like the old adage that you don't lose your job because of your hurt and stuff. I don't know, man. Because I remember the day when Jimmy Johnson said, hogwash, and I remember when he said that. And I said, look, if the team's rallying and they're winning and they're really, really winning with whoever's back there, you can't mess up things, man. Just because for the sake that a guy has been hurt, it sucks. Nobody likes to be in that position, but it is what it is, man. And I think Dallas has really proven it. They lucked out by getting the young boy here, Prescott, because he wasn't their choice. The choice that they wanted was a kid that they got in Denver. That's who they wanted. They tried to trade up for him. So they felt he was just a fallback plan. Well, I think after the third week, you kind of sensed that there was something really happening here.
Yeah, I think that third game is the game I watched, that San Francisco game.
That's correct. And that's where it changed to me, because I said, there's no way you can take him off, because they were running the offense smoothly with him. And Dallas is the example of what should happen in the NFL. And what I was always telling you, build an offensive line, have a good to a great offensive line. You can plug in the specialty kind of guys, but they had the wide receiver with Dez, even though how I feel about Dez. But with a decent quarterbacking, they can do some things. And then you build during your draft on your offense, and you buy a defense. And Dallas seemed to have lucked out because their offensive line, who has been fantastic for the last, how many years? 2 or 3 years? Really? Because they've been drafting very well. Now that they're coming along, it's building the team. They're building a case.
Right. I'll say this with Dallas. I think I told you this already. I hate to say it. I'm ashamed as a fan of the Steelers and also the Seahawks. I actually do enjoy watching Dallas this season. I think they're the most entertaining team to watch. If you're just talking purely from an aesthetic standpoint. I think the way they run their offense is that there's a crispness to it that I like. It has like a purpose to it, which you don't see a lot of teams have anymore. In the league, they have weapons everywhere on the field, which is fun to watch. The future at the moment looks pretty bright. They have their own new version of the triplets, if I dare say so. Right now,
I think that's the thing, and I think it's homegrown.
Yeah,
it's homegrown, but I think the Prescott thing is really taking it over to the top with the offense line, because remember, he does two very good, unique things. He doesn't, as you said, he moves the offense crisply, and as well, he doesn't turn the ball over.
Right. I would say third thing in this case here, he doesn't hold on to the ball too long.
That's it.
Like Romo has always had that penchant to kind of hold the ball a bit too long. Yeah, and the thing with Romo too, unlike guys in this case that have held the ball before longer, in this case here, like Roethlisberger or even a Rodgers, they can run. Romo's never been known to run, so when he's holding on to the ball, nothing good's coming out of that. It's not like he's extending the play to make something else happen. Yeah, and that's the reason why he's in the state he's in. So if we assume in this case he's not going to be coming back as a Dallas starter, where does he go to finish his career?
Well, what did I just tell you? I just told you offline. Rumors are 2 of the spots already: Chicago and the New York Jets. Now, my thing is, let's put it this way: we can't deny when Romo is playing, he's a decent quarterback.
I think he's a top 10 quarterback when he's healthy.
Right, when he's healthy. He ain't healthy no more, folks. He hasn't been healthy for the last couple of years.
Oh, I agree. I mean, but if you're a team like the Bears, when you got Jay Sourpuss Cutler, and it can't be any worse. And you go to the Jets, when you're fooling around with Mr. Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then you're dealing with what's his name get hurt after the third play. Gino, what the heck? Gino, he didn't even want to come out for the season. You gotta get there and get hit the fifth play or something like that. He's done.
Get out of here.
So you talk about two teams that are just desperate in this case to try to have some sort of a good news story. It's not surprising those would be the two teams that would be throwing just trying to toss something out there and hope something comes back and sticks. I mean, at this point you gotta look at it of the two teams I think right now. What's the Jets' record at the moment?
The Jets, they're not doing very good.
No, both of them are obviously under 500, but I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head in this case the Jets' record if it's close enough. I think they're 3-7, 3-8. Chicago's not much better. So I mean, my mindset is if you're getting Romo, you gotta be somewhere in the 500 mark to think you have a chance to get in the playoffs, or just slightly under it. Those guys to me are too far gone for Romo to be that impactful.
Okay, so then where else do you go?
I mean, in some ways, as a makeshift of Minnesota is an interesting one.
Yeah, because I think Bradford sucks. So
right, that's what I'm saying. Because next year Bridgewater will be back. You just try to make do. So to me, a Romo could get you through half a season. They're only about 500 or 4-6 or something. They still have a shot to make it. So to me, a Romo makes more sense.
Here's another name. Here's another team. Buffalo Bills.
There's another one. You're right. They're kind of hovering around that same mark. Where now the only thing Buffalo. Here's the difference with Buffalo though. I think Taylor in this case, for the moment, is kind of their quarterback. They see him as their quarterback. Wherever you look,
but they didn't sign an extension.
That's true.
For the extension?
That's true. I mean, so they're leaving the door open. While Bridgewater does seem to be the guy in Minnesota.
Right, but you don't come back to with an Achilles, right?
True. We hope, but I mean, I hear you, but I don't know if the Achilles is as bad as it used to be in this day and age. I mean, he's 23 years old and stuff like that. It's not like how it was a decade ago. A guy got Achilles. Lord, will you ever play again? It'll be the same player. I think you could bounce back. It might take a little while, half a season, but you can get there. But to me, those are the type of teams that I would think that make Romo make more sense, where you're just on the fringe, or you just want to secure the fact you get the playoff spot, but you don't feel good about your quarterback position. Who knows? Maybe.
I'd also probably say Kansas City, but he's hurt.
He's hurt. Yeah. KC probably can hang on pretty much.
With Alex Smith.
Yeah, I think they could survive. I think an interesting team in this case, and there are already rumors in this case that they're looking to start in maybe next week or two. Maybe this week was Goff. So if you look at LA,
you can't do that, man. You just drafted a number. You can't. Nah, man. You can't bring Romo into there, man.
What, just for the half season?
First, unless you fire Fisher. Because first of all, I think Fisher's.
Well, we know Fisher's a horrible coach, man. But I mean, but if you're desperate and you're Fisher, you're willing to take that move to see if you get in the playoffs.
But dude, you traded a whole bunch of things.
You're just trying to get. Look, they already made the decision at the beginning of the year they weren't going to start him. So what's the big deal now? That's my point. If you're going to start him, you would start him at the beginning of the year.
But then you should have started from the start.
That's my point. So if you're going down this road, you might as well take a chance on Romo for a flyer for 7 games and see what happens, and then next year start fresh with the boy.
But that's a lot of money, man. You can't dole out that kind of money to just get one guy for half a rental, man.
Well, who's keeping Romo for long term?
But not just for half a season. If you're going to make a trade for him, because remember that unless they outrightly release him, even if they outrightly release him, he's going to come back and he's going to want some funds.
Yeah. What leverage he got? He's been sitting here on the couch beside me more than he's been playing. So what leverage he got? Seriously. This ain't the NBA, buddy. This is the NFL guy. They'll cut you in a heartbeat. Please.
If he was in the NBA, he'd be called Chandler Parsons.
Exactly, and still finding a paycheck. That's my point. So in the NFL, he ain't got no leverage. What he gonna do? What he gonna tell me? Like, really? I'd be looking, wondering, like, what's that noise? What's that noise? Who said that one? Give me a break. Give me a break. Look, if they ship Joe Montana's ass out of San Francisco to God knows what parts of Missouri, you think you're worried about Tony Romo? Give me a break.
That's the ultimate truth.
Right. They talk Brett Favre out the door in this case. First ballot. You think they're worried about Tony Romo?
They were just basically saying, okay, we're changing you to the Jets so you can't play us.
Right. You think that league cares? Give me a break.
Yeah, there's no such thing as low.
No. Jerry Rice, no, you're good. You go out to Oakland and play, you want that money. That's all right. We good.
You go get that money.
Right. Arguably the best player ever played, definitely the best receiver ever played. No, we good. You think Tony Romo's got leverage? Get out here with Tony Romo.
Yeah, that's one thing about the NFL, man. When they bounce you,
They bounce you. Urban's there crippled on concrete surface in Philadelphia. Even Byron saying, you know what, we'll let you come back and even just retire as a Cowboy. You don't waste your time with that. Okay, he's Mr. Cowboy. He brought rings. You think they're worried about Romo? Who botches up field goal kicks and things like that? You think they're worried about Romo? Give me a break. Give me a break. Come on, man. You make me laugh on this Saturday night. Come on, man. Give me a break. As far as I'm concerned, they can cut him. They'll cut him tomorrow, guy. And whoever picks him up, dude, if you want to play, you come play, but you play on my terms. You ain't paying for the same stuff. So he better take what he can get, guy. He's like 30-some odd years old. Give me a break. Even like Favre, who still has something to take. Even Montana come back from injury. You weren't sure yet, but Montana, he was in still physical condition where he's like, you know what, you give it a shot, you might be decent. We'll see. This dude here got barely even breathed on in preseason, out for the entire half the season.
But didn't that hurt you back when you saw him get hurt the way he did?
Dude,
my back started to.
Guy, but the play was so insignificant. Like, that's a play you see every night on NFL, where a guy gets up like, and I barely got touched, and like, he's sitting there like almost like on a stretcher. It wasn't like a guy teed him up on a blind side. It's like a guy just rolled over a little bit on a little scramble.
But you know what I felt back? What was that movie? I think it was Friday. He goes, my back, my neck, and my back.
Right, exactly. But I mean, if you're another team and you're desperate to get the playoffs and you're willing to take the risk, what the heck? What if you're the Rams? What's the problem? You're trying to get you're a new team and it's trying to get the whole thing, the excitement of Los Angeles. You're gonna start the boy next season, so why don't you take a shot? Say with Buffalo, they should beg to get the playoffs. Think Rex ain't desperate trying to hold on his job? Minnesota probably were thinking big things this year, winning the division, blows up in preseason. Bradford, as you said, we all know in this case here. Hey, I love him as a Sooner, but he's like, this is one of these dudes that he's one of the dudes that irritates me in this case here when we have our RG3 discussion in this case here. He is the guy in this case I sit in my head all the time thinking is like, but Sam Bradford somewhere has a starting position. But somewhere Sam Bradford has a starting job. That's the reason why when I come to these discussions, having it be RG3 or whoever it may be, I sit there going like, listen, I don't care how bad he is. He can start this league as Sam Bradford can start, okay? I don't know how many more chances Sam Bradford can get at this point, okay?
No, man, this has to be it, man.
Right. No, I guarantee you as we sit here, just on a side note, this will not be the last time Sam Bradford gets a start.
That's true. Yeah,
I guarantee you.
Yeah, he'll probably be a starter somewhere, too.
I guarantee you.
He'll probably be a starter in San Francisco.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Right, exactly. I guarantee you. Anyways,
crazy.
I'll leave it at that, man. I said before, I think Dallas, you're right. I think they moved on. It's sad to say, Romo, I think, I think he's a Hall of Famer. We'll see. Some other folks might not agree, but I think he's got
you think he's a Hall of Famer?
I think he's got the numbers, man. I haven't checked recently, but I think he's going to get there.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get there, man.
Brian, that's a whole other topic right there.
Well, we can go and check it out. I'll check the numbers, but I'm pretty sure he's going to make it.
Man, no way.
I'm pretty sure he's going to make it.
No way.
Pretty sure he's going to make it.
He can be in that Dallas ring, whatever crap that they call it, whatever that thing that they call that stupid Hall of Ring, whatever nonsense they got over there.
Look, hey, you can make a statement in this case here. He's the third best quarterback ever played for Dallas in their history. What you have to think about? What you think Danny White's better than Tony Romo? You think Danny White's better than Tony Romo? Hang out here, Dave. It's only Roger the Dodger and Pretty Boy Troy Boy. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
I ain't no fan of the star, but I'm just telling you what it is, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure he's all over the record books.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll see, man. I mean, hey, I remember the day when I told you about Tiki Barber, and you were sitting there, no. And I said, check the numbers. He said, I know you're the Giants fan, a love-hate relationship. Check the numbers. The G-men have themselves a Hall of Famer, and lo and behold, what happened?
The Hall of Fame, though.
I think he made the Hall of Fame. He made the Hall of Fame like a year or two ago.
Tiki Barber ain't no Hall of Fame, did he?
Yeah, I think he made the Hall of Fame.
Nah, man. Tiki Barber ain't no Hall of Fame, man.
Hold on 1 second, right now. Hold on, folks. Just checking the phone here. He's got the numbers. He's going to make the Hall of Fame. He's not going to be.
He didn't make the Hall of Fame, dude. Trust me. We would have definitely remembered that. I would have remembered that for sure.
Oh, it's this year he's up. 2016.
He's up. Yeah, he's up.
Yeah. Tiki Barber going to make the Hall of Fame, man. He's got the numbers, man. He's over 10,000 yards. He's almost 11,000.
I mean,
I tell you.
Curtis Martin made it. So.
Right, exactly. That when we had that discussion, I said that's the dude who wasn't in as well too. I said check Curtis Martin's numbers and take Tiki Barber's numbers.
And he has a Super Bowl.
And he has a Super Bowl. Both play the same market. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Love him or hate it, guy. quote 50 Cent in the game, guy. Still on top. I ain't no Tiki Barber fan, but I just saying what it is, man. He doesn't like to hear it, but they make the Hall of Fame.
You better thank Tom Coughlin for helping him to stop out a fumble.
Well,
that's what happened.
Fair enough, but I mean, hey, the man put in the work. Put in the work,
but probably before he was a fumbler.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, that's good. Coughlin will probably be in the Hall of Fame someday too. I know, right? So I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you got paid to do. Good on him. Strahan was just muddling around before Coughlin too.
Well, that's true.
You're right. He can be a Hall of Famer too. Usually Hall of Fame coaches usually go with Hall of Fame players. They usually go hand in hand. I don't know a lot of Hall of Fame coaches don't have Hall of Fame players and vice versa.
Well,
and funny enough, it's more likely to happen the other way.
Only one. Bill Belichick will be the only one because the only Hall of Fame player that we talk about is only Tom Brady.
Gronk will probably be by the time he's done.
If he's still able to be
the numbers he's putting up, he might be there, and I think it might get an odd defensive man because my man from Michigan might be in the play. Law.
Huh?
Ty Law.
How many years has Ty Law retired?
Not that long ago, actually.
Nah, man.
I think he retired after Barber.
No,
so,
man.
Yeah, because he played for someone else after New England.
He played for Buffalo for a while.
For a minute, and he played for someone else. I think, he played for some West Coast team after that.
I haven't heard from nothing from
Like, did he go out to Denver for a minute, too?
Yeah, we'll have to check that on Pro.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in there, too.
I thought, who was the other safety that played for Buffalo?
And he's going to get, and you're probably going to get, I mean, Harrison might be on the outs.
Harrison, I consider Harrison more of a Charger.
Yeah, true, than a Patriot, but he won the rings with the Patriots.
Yeah, he won.
So, I mean, so there's going to be a few dudes on there when you start thinking back in this case here. You know, more than just Brady in this case here. And you still have the big man in this case, Wolford.
Yeah.
There's going to be a few of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, and Brewski,
no. McGinnis is more likely to go.
Yeah, but he doesn't get the respect that he should.
No, and McGinnis was a beast.
McGinnis is a beast.
So, I mean, Willie, in my mind, in this case, the guy is right in the mix in this case, man.
Yeah.
But
he ought to be talked up very much.
Yeah. But we'll see. But, hey, man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this Romo situation. You know, Jerry Jones, he's going to do something spectacular when it's all said and done. Bad or good, it's going to be something spectacular.
You know what's happened? Because they took away, it's like, they took away the keys from Jera and let his son run the team. And that's obviously made the difference. Now, if that could happen with that situation with Trump,
we won't go there, but
the country might be better.
Someone take away his Twitter account.
How about just listen. I think I've made the comparison person. Sorry for the political thing, but we have a full live House of Cards with Game of Thrones as Donald Trump being the little young boy king, in a big man's body. Plus we have 24 because you have all the stuff with all the secret with all these crazy dudes doing all kinds of secret wars every which way.
Oh, let's leave that alone for now, man.
A bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's a whole other subject for a whole other time, man.
Yeah, another time.
Yeah. Anyways, folks, we'll call it there a day, man. Where can the good folks find you?
They can find me at Wise Charlem, but I'm telling you, the Giants are still going to win the division.
You can find. You're talking to the Jags, man. like week 10 or 11. You can find me at Beyond Locker Room, short for RM. Talk to you guys next time, man. Later.
All right.